What up, though, everybody? It's your girl, Jess G from the What Up, Doe podcast. So many people hit me up all the time and ask me how I record. The answer is easy. It's Anchor every time. Anchor has creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast from your phone or computer. They distribute the podcast for you, and you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's literally every single thing you need to make a podcast. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
I need you to repeat after me. What up, Doe?
What up, Doe? What up, Doe? What up, Doe? What up, Doe?
Wow.
Okay, wait.
Wait.
She would never open her mouth and the sound didn't come out. What up, though, everybody?
What up, though, everybody?
Hi.
I'm dead.
Okay, hold on. I'm finna just start all over. Hey, 1, 2, 3. What up, though, everybody? It's Aja.
Hey, Aja girl.
Hey, if you don't know, now you know I'm another unofficial official. And I'm hosting this episode today, so bear with me or don't fucking listen.
Period.
It's like, no, don't listen. Do listen.
I was about to say, wait, come back, y'all. Don't leave, come back.
Listen. Don't leave. I'm a little triggered this week, but it is what it is. So let's get into it. How's everybody's week been?
Busy. Girl, this kid been working me. She working me, baby. I'm tired. I'm like, this how birthday is gonna be every year? Trying to make the birthday fun. I'm like, you want to do this? You want to do this? You want to go to the water? We can go to the splash pad. Then we're going to Chuck E. Cheese. And we're going to have a party for your birthday. And then I'm going to take a day off. And we're going to spend the day together. Nigga.
You ready to set your ass down?
Bruh, I'm ready to send her somewhere.
No.
I've had her for long enough now. Somebody else's time.
I done had Kennedy for 2 weeks. I'm not used to this.
At this point, I'm ready to go ahead and just lay my cards down and find me a husband because I need help.
That's what you've been saying all weekend.
I need help.
See, this the one thing. When I get a husband, I'm not gonna have to carry this stuff in the house.
I never talked like this before.
And she had to put the toy together. If I had a husband,
listen,
I wouldn't be putting the
thing is, I wasn't living alone. I was living with my family, and when I lived with my family, my uncle would put toys together, and I had somebody to always have my back. It's me.
It's just me against the world.
I'm tired. It's me against that fucking baby. And I feel like we're supposed to be a team. And she don't be on my team.
And she winning.
she's whipping
opposing team.
She whooping my ass. Noah is fucking me up.
Mama Zero.
Bruh, baby 15,000.
Wow.
And she said a bad word. And I know she got it from me. And I feel I honestly don't feel bad.
The baby be cussing.
She don't be cussing. She said one bad word.
It's okay. It's okay.
She said,
it's not her fault.
It's not. It's my fault. But it's okay. Because I was a cussing kid, too. And, it should be all right. I survived.
Jess? God damn.
I was with Tache.
I dragged her along for the ride. She did everything but Chuck E. Cheese.
First of all,
and she picked up my cake and my cupcakes for the party.
I am not an outdoorsman until the sun go down because I be hot.
We was out there
and we
cooking.
was outside
cooking.
Not in the shade.
We was like SpongeBob and Patrick on the SquarePants movie when they was all dry.
Splash pad with a towel over me the entire time. And then when I got hot, I put my body in the water.
She run through the spring. Mind you, we're not at a pool. She's running through the kids' sprinklers like, woo!
How you doing? And then I go back under the towel.
I got it on video. We're going to go ahead and post that on the page, too.
Wow, that's a wild. I'm cool with y'all.
What'd you do this week?
I don't know.
That was it sounded like you had a flashback.
Mm-hmm.
You had flashback in your eyes.
Look at her smiling. Look at her.
She having a flashback right now.
Or maybe we can see a movie on. Maybe we can see a play on Saturday. Or maybe we can roll a tree.
Woo! Listen to the
That's how it was some days. The other days it was like, I hate you so much.
Yeah. That's been me.
God damn. But it's, you know what it is? I got niggas right now. So
Within
That'll
that.
do it.
Yes. So
The more I feel like I'm less stressed, the more I have.
You're less stressed the more you have.
It's like when you put pressure. When I put pressure on one is when I have
no,
problems.
I think it's when you got more than one, you kind of can flow. Like, oh,
Yeah.
you kind of bother
If
me.
one
Because
irritates
everybody
you,
is doing their
I'll
part.
talk to a different one.
Everybody do their part. When I got one, that's a problem for me because you got too much responsibility and no nigga can live up to what I want. You're not doing all the things that I need y'all to play your roles.
And it's the one that want a husband. God.
I don't want a husband. I'm all fucking
a
talk.
man to do stuff for her.
I just want
around the
somebody to
house.
do the shit I don't want to do.
Like a male escort.
I just want somebody to
But
do
the
the
best things.
I want them to
domestic-
do things that inconvenience me, like take out my trash and just come over like couple days a week. See if I need anything. You need anything put together? You want me to go do something? Maybe a maid. I need a lifestyle. I was listening to Horrible Decisions today. They were talking about lifestyle doms, and she was talking about how she had like a slave. And I would fucking love that. She said that they were like helping.
She had a slave.
She had a slave. I was like, bro, I would kill for that. But she was like a
So what
lifestyle
did the
dom,
slave
so
do?
they helped her like with shit, or like
But
they were like a
had
slave.
sex.
I don't even know if it was
Why do we
sexual.
always have
I
to
started
get to that?
looking.
But I was wondering the same
I
thing.
started looking into it. I don't know. Like a lifestyle dom,
How
I think
much
is
does this
different.
cost?
I
How
don't know.
much do this cost?
I'm about to look it up. I got it. I literally have it up on my
Is it
phone
in
right
the
now because I was
budget?
researching it. I don't know what a lifestyle dom is. That's what I've been trying to figure out because a lifestyle dom is different than like a dominatrix doing sexual stuff. It's a whole different like. I'm gonna do some research. When I find it, I'll let y'all know.
Dang, I had a point and I lost.
Oh wait, I found it.
Okay, go ahead.
A woman who acts out the role of a dominating partner and a okay, wait, no, this is a regular. I need a lifestyle
This is a
dom.
regular slave.
This is a regular dominatrix. I need a lifestyle dom because there's a difference and I don't know.
A lifestyle dom. It sounds like
Lifestyle dominance and professional dominatrix.
it sounds like something I did this week.
After dark.
Difference.
Well, while you're looking for that,
Okay, lifestyle dominance are people who live the lifestyle 24/7. It's all about BDSM for them. They are involved heavily in the community, belong to other families, are masters of up to 20 people. They work their asses off to make the BDSM community a better and happier place. They go to meetings and they're known as munches. Now, so they
Munchers.
they're known as munches and they love some safe, sane, kinky play at the fetish party.
I guarantee you it's not safe and sane, but it's the rest of that shit. You not dom nothing, doing nothing safe
I
and
feel
sane.
like it's some more to you can be. I mean, I feel like everything that they do is kind of safe within reason as long as you know what you're doing. Both are doms, yet pro doms consider being a dom their job. It's something they go into work to do. So basically, a lifestyle dom does it 24/7. So they have like a slave, but it don't seem as sexual.
Domestic.
Yeah,
Got it.
that's what I want. I would like to do that. Take out my fucking trash. Put this
Take out
goddamn
my fucking trash.
put this fucking easel together, and then maybe I'll let you
maybe
make
I'll
me
meet you,
dinner.
and maybe you can eat my ass later.
Yes. No, literally. And then maybe
That's what it sounds
maybe
like
I'll
to
let
me.
you shove your
Yeah.
tongue in my asshole. Maybe.
And with a straight face, it's her face.
Because I'm dead ass. Y'all don't even know how good that sounds.
She's like, take my fucking trash out, put your tongue in my fucking ass later if I let you, and don't fucking move.
That does sound like what it is.
Yeah. And I'm going to leave a list. I'll be back. Take
If
care
it's
of all
not
of this. If
fucking
it's not
you
done,
know what's gonna happen.
don't worry about what time I get back, but it better be fucking done.
And then pop your head back in the door real fast.
Could be 5 minutes, could be 5 hours.
Not fucking
This
work.
bitch better be. I'm gonna be like the bitch off of Annie when she was like,
I want like the top of the building, or whatever the hell building she said.
Y'all ghetto. Okay.
I likes what I likes.
Hey, if it works for you, it works.
It's gonna work because I'm about to look into this at this point.
Goddamn.
I'll have more information for y'all next week.
I'm more of a one woman man.
I have my one thing to research for the week.
Shit, I'm gonna be whatever type of woman you make me, nigga. We can do the shit the easy or the hard way. But, you know, fuck them.
I say all the time, I'm happier when I don't deal with nobody. I really
That's
am.
the best.
I'm hornier, though.
Ugh.
No, because at a
I'm
certain
just as
point
horny
you
when I
forget. Like,
am.
I feel like after not dealing with somebody
remember.
for like maybe 2 months,
Maybe 3.
I be like, I'd rather you not.
I be in the room like, someone please call 911. Tell them I just been shut down. No, for real, I can't. First of all, I can't tell. Man, go ahead.
So pause. I have went. I don't know how long I went, but I have went a long time before after a breakup, and I honestly don't know.
Baby.
I honestly don't know. I don't know if I could do it again.
I'm not.
But I know I was happy at that time.
Y'all making.
I was less stressed.
This is just confirmation because it's time for me to take a break anyway because motherfuckers been trying me, but
You ain't taking no break.
I want to so bad. But I also was the same person who was saying I do want to be married and stuff, but I'm having fun. Like,
Girl, you young.
yeah, everybody keeps saying that shit till you look up in 3 years and I'm 29.
Girl, I'm 30. Still doing me, but honestly, I really didn't start doing me till last year, till 29. I could retire, maybe. The right man come along.
I just need some.
I hang it up.
I just want to spend some money.
Send me
Well,
some
first,
money.
yeah, no, I just need, once I'm at a point where I have all the financial freedom I want, then things will be different, but I can't right now.
Okay.
But, woody woo, hooty hoo. Let's get into today's Stay Woke topic. So, I know we all heard about Kobe, the 6-year-old who was shot in his arm
Oh, baby.
by 20. First, the motherfucker. Okay, I'm not even going.
This is about to piss everybody off. This is terrible.
29-year-old Lee Nguyen.
He's only 29?
Yeah, little dumbass.
He looks old as fuck.
My whole thing is,
My aunt said that he got fired from that place for threatening to kill the general manager
at where?
I thought
at
that was
Faux
illegal.
House.
I thought that was his family.
Uh-uh.
Okay, so look.
That was a whole nother part of this what we're supposed to talk about. Is
So his bond, he was bonded to $10,000. So of course, it's 10% of that. He was charged with assault with intent to murder the 6-year-old boy. He got out.
His bond only 10,000.
But see, we finna turn it around. They filed an emergency motion to raise the bond, and they took it from $10,000 to $100,000 with no bond. And if he is bonded out, he has a GPS tether that's required for him to wear. And this all happened like within a 5-day count, I believe. He went to jail, got out. Saturday, he got out Tuesday. 2 days later, he was back in with a higher bond. So my whole thing is, from my understanding, at first you threatened a 6-year-old boy with a sledgehammer. Then you decided to shoot him in the arm. Like, when I say, if I was a parent whooping his motherfucking ass, like, I have to learn how to stop doing that. Like,
No, somebody threatens you. When you have kids,
that's a whole different part.
the not even a threat, the smallest thing will get you livid. Even just somebody else saying something about, I done lost a friend because they insinuated to me something about me being a mom.
Girl.
And I almost whooped her ass. When you have kids, it's just different. And I did see a lot of people saying that if I was the parent, I would do this. If I was,
you don't know what you're doing until you're the
First of
mama.
all, when in that situation, if your kid is shot, how you gonna whoop ass? You gotta tend to your kid.
and honestly, in the clip, the little boy is not phased. He was
I
like,
didn't even know. I was like, did he shoot at him or did he get shot?
no, he
the
shot
boy,
him in his arm and it went Through his arm.
Yeah, but on the clip, when you first watching it, he's normal as hell.
Yeah,
So
he's like, he tried to catch me with hit me with a sledgehammer,
But I was
that
too
won't work
fast.
because I'm too fast.
Oh, bad.
And then he
Oh,
shot
Lord.
me in my arm.
poor thing. Poor
I'd have beat the
baby.
fuck out of Nim Yongling Choi. Don't fucking play with me,
Oh,
bitch. Hey,
story time.
about my motherfucking. Go ahead.
When we went to Disney, totally unrelated. In high school, every Asian person we seen.
No,
we
y'all
were
was
mad.
racist.
We were saying Soo Young from Rush Hour. Okay. Go
Oh my god.
ahead. Soo Young.
Yeah, they finna cancel your ass for that too. What if your biggest fan is Asian?
I was 17.
I feel like
That's what Chrissy Teigen is saying right now. Do you know she lost? No, I'm sorry. I'm okay.
what she do?
No,
I was
Wait.
just talking about that.
Wait.
Yeah.
Stay woke.
Stay woke. Come on.
Okay.
Look, put a bookmark in that because I want to go back. I want to talk
Write
about
it
it later.
down. But one thing I had wanted to, when we was talking about this earlier, I wanted to
Talk about cancel.
talk about cancel culture and why us as black people
not just black people.
Everybody, we take something and run with it. I don't know how it came out that he used to work at the restaurant in Ipsy and they may have been related. I don't even think they related. I think he just used to work there and everybody like, don't eat at the Faux House.
First of all, it's fucked up that everybody think they're related. Why? Why?
But how did that even come up that he used to work there? Like, who found that out?
I want to know the first person.
I mean,
who
it's
started
people
the
who
rumor.
dig into this shit. They be trying to find, especially when stuff like that happens, the fact that he was released, they trying to dig in. Like, oh, okay, bitch, you might not be in jail, but you're not going to be making no money. And we're going to shut all this
then
shit
there
down
was-
that you think you're doing.
But then they was like,
But to
he
give false
related-
information is...
But, right, he related to them and...
Even if he
worked
is, he
there
don't work
6
there.
years ago, he don't work there no more. And y'all niggas wasn't eating there no way. The only person I know that ever went there was Tache.
I love that place.
Tache like,
And I
no,
heard-
man,
Man,
the
some-
damn facts.
Somebody needs to tell me. I ain't never seen him there before.
Somebody else I know used to eat there, and it was like, it's dirty in there. I'm like, say less, so I'll never go in there.
Yeah. No, it is.
It looked dirty on the outside.
Tache said, I don't give a fuck what it looked like. It tastes
Listen, I get my shit to go. I've sat in. I don't go many places. I go in that bitch alone to have lunch by myself. And cause the food is like messy. You get a bowl of soup like this big, and you gotta like put all this shit in it and spice it up. And I be in there, sweating.
That pisses me
And
off.
they come to the table. They're like, "You need anything?"
It was the nuts for me.
That shit is so good.
Fuck that. Black people, we cancel anybody. As soon as the niggas feel like somebody did something wrong, you gotta cancel them. But niggas pick and choose.
That's the point.
And this, like I just said, this is going to piss people off. But y'all want to cancel R. Kelly, but what about y'all uncle?
When a woman said,
Woo! Not your uncle.
Or what about that one weird ass uncle? Nobody. I had an uncle literally one time say, he was and because he drank, he was what am I trying to say?
Alcoholic.
Because he was an alcoholic. My family assumed that it was okay for him to say things. Now that I'm older, I just seen a post that said this generation is not normalizing the shit that we shouldn't. Like the shit is we're gonna magnify it.
I gave it a little snap. Yeah.
He said, me and my sister was standing there. He told my daddy, "You got some sexy ass kids." Sorry.
yo, who said that?
My uncle. But because he's drunk,
It's okay.
oh, go sit y'all dumb ass. No, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Beat his ass, and then when he come to, tell him what happened.
But you, and this is a bad example because I ain't gonna hold you up. It's not too many people in my family that cancel R. Kelly, and it is what it is.
Girl, we ain't cancel him all the way either. Niggas still be listening to R. Kelly.
I'm
You
niggas.
got to be able.
I'm niggas.
I'm niggas too.
No, my best friend said, "Bitch, I'ma step in the name of
Period.
love."
Because you have to. I don't know. I just feel like I can separate the artist from. My
Me
mom
too.
growing up never let us listen to R. Kelly because she always said he's a pedophile. I could never listen. I was never allowed to listen to this nigga. She always said that. Always.
You know that he called himself, and I didn't know this until Charlamagne said it on the breakfast.
He called
Club,
himself the
Pied Piper, and it was somebody that lured kids into the village or out of the village to him. I'm like, that nigga.
He been telling everybody.
He know what that meant.
But he was one of them people where his family normalized some bullshit. Because if you watch that motherfucking, first of all, he is sick, but
he also comes from. So he is naturally sick. He's sick because of what the fuck happened to him.
But I'm not this is crazy and I shouldn't laugh, but it's the part where it's the motherfucking memes that be making to him when he got that interview with Gil. He be like, I did not do this. Y'all killing me with this shit, man. Or the other meme that say, nobody, niggas in jail. Sing Fiesta. That nigga putting on shows, bitch, in the club. Sorry. Y'all, motherfuckers picking shows. Who you want to cancel? I do it too.
Because I would have been in there with my sunglasses and my hat on at Faux House. Can I? I had an order for Lisa.
No, because like you said,
I had an order for Lisa.
Like you said, black people pick and choose who they want to cancel because it's known that Chick-fil-A is racist, supported Trump, donated
homophobic
millions of dollars to the Trump campaign,
and a Saturday Christian company. That's what they close on Sundays. And I don't fuck with Chick-fil-A.
They quote unquote Christians.
Them motherfuckers that we closed on Sundays
closed on Sunday. And if y'all niggas will wait in line for an hour for a chicken biscuit with cheese again,
and that special sauce.
I'm niggas. I done waited my fair share of time in Chick-fil-A.
You don't give a fuck they play.
We like to pick and choose,
girl. Because at the end of the day, what is my little $10 gonna do for y'all? Everybody else in line too.
10 add up. Everybody.
Look, I can only account for my 10. Okay, I can't account for what everybody.
What's the last person you canceled, or you was like, I'm not gonna do this because I heard this?
Tory Lanez.
And I still struggle with it. And I still struggle
though, because
I kind of canceled Tory too. I think,
but some of his songs. But the crazy part is that last
CD was good.
And I'll be like, when it come through my playlist because it's a part of my toxic playlist.
Do you skip it?
Sometimes I'll be like, when motherfucking Say It come on, I'll be like,
yeah, every now and then I hear his voice and I'll be like,
then I'll be like, bitch, go, you shot a woman.
You shot me.
Yeah.
You shot the hottie.
And honestly, I'm a devil's advocate kind of person. Why you ain't in jail if you shot Meg? Some things about that story do not add up to me.
Also, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing about me. I'm like a super Meg fan, like a kid on the inside.
Yep.
I think that she's my sister, honestly. So at the end of the day, I don't know why he's not in jail. I don't know what type of fucking witchcraft he did.
I don't care, but I know he shot Meg.
But and you can't get that out of my head.
Yep.
And I know
I feel the same way.
It's two sides to a story, goddammit, but I'm riding with her. I don't give a fuck if she shot Tory.
Can I just go in? This is my only thing about what she said happened to her. She said she got out the car and she was walking away. We know it was 3 people in that car. We know it was the security guard. We know it was Tory Lanez. And we know it was her best friend. She said she got out the car. Y'all see her on camera walking away from the car. How do you know who shot you?
What you mean you see her on camera walking away from the car?
She was walking away from the car like this.
There's the helicopter footage.
Yeah, but that's when she was already
shot.
But
she was facing the car when she was walking away from it. The car is here.
Right. Like she was already shot.
But I'm saying, she said so that's the camera footage. When she said what happened, she said she got out the car to leave. She's behind the car on the camera. So I can assume that
the camera footage, she was already shot.
Right, but I can assume if she's behind the car that she was walking away.
But how the fuck he shoot her in her foot walking away unless he just
it was his gun.
How do you know who
That's all I need to know.
How do you know who shot you from the car? And I feel like, again, I'm not saying he did or did not do it.
Because he did.
But your best friend was in the car. And y'all not friends no more. if someone's shooting at my best friend, I'm gonna stay in the car with him. That doesn't make sense to me. That does not make sense.
That's the same bitch who wrote the diss track about Megan? Because
Yes.
that wasn't her best friend.
Hands on my knees, shaking ass with Tache. Hands on my knees, shaking ass with Tache.
At the time, that's her best friend. Even if that's not your best friend, somebody shoot me, you staying in the car?
Bitch, I am your friend.
I'm just saying.
I don't know what the fuck I do, bitch. I don't know.
You're not gonna stay in the car.
If it's a
Look,
gun,
I don't know.
Hold on. If
Well,
you're-
then shoot me too.
Hold on.
We can't
listen,
both be shot.
Listen, if I'm your friend and I get out the car, you're gonna get out too. Why would you stay in the car?
If that's the friend. So what the fuck was you doing with Tori? Who? It don't matter. Fuck
It
both
just,
of them.
I'm just saying, it's just the whole story doesn't add up. Nobody else was there, but nobody's in jail for shooting her either.
I just feel like shit get
No
blurry when you
arrest.
talk about. I feel like liquor get involved and stuff like that. Y'all was coming from a party. Ain't no telling what the fuck people lines get blurred.
But I
Ain't
think
no
he a
telling.
weird ass nigga. It's like, no, but for real, why did you have to go do your first track after this with the baby? Like, she don't make hits with him all the time. Like, that's
Why did the baby do the track?
It's money at the end of the day. I know she not tripping because it's a money play. Really though, like Tory Lanez song, come on. But anyways,
But you still cool with the baby? It's just like
he said too, like a lot of people canceled him until things
they still did another song. Crybaby came out after that.
No, he talking about Tory Lanez said that people canceled
People
him.
did.
And then they came back and told him like,
Why?
That is white. What else? Good job.
I do believe that people cancel Tory Lanez, but he ain't canceled for real because he's still putting out music. He still got millions of followers. He's okay.
Take it to Kenny.
all I know is
All I know is the story don't make sense. The story that she told to me don't make sense.
we the victims, man. We the victims. The fuck?
I don't know. I don't believe Tory. I don't trust that nigga's not to be trusted. I trust if my intuition serves me correctly, which it normally does. I think Tory is a shiesty nigga,
I think he got no.
and oh for sure.
I
But
feel
I
like,
definitely
I feel like Miss Yelly and Gossip Folks. I heard the bitch eat 3 today. No way.
But it's just I mean, nobody knows what actually happened, but somebody fucking shot Meg. Somebody in that bitch shot Meg. That's all I know. Is Meg is the victim. Fuck Tory. And fuck the best friend and the security and whoever the fuck was else in that car.
I'm gonna just throw a wrench out there and say the best friend shot her.
And you know what, bitch? How
With
could
Tory
you?
gun. Craziness.
Well,
Oh,
let a bitch be a bitch and a hoe be a hoe.
so before our next little topic, I have this note to self book.
Chapter 1.
It's 4 books. They're always sold out. I literally never read it.
But it seems like a good book, though.
The only reason I picked it up was because it was on the floor, and when I opened it, I was like, damn, this kind of relates to our main topic. So it says, note to self, I will not keep fighting for people who won't even show up to the ring. We have to learn to stop going so hard for people who don't do the same for us. You shouldn't always be the one trying to fix the relationship or rectify an issue. Ooh, Jesus.
Hallelujah.
If they are never the one to take the initiative, then that speaks to their lack of value for you or the relationship.
So this week for me, I feel like everybody has been trying me. Man, woman, cat, dog, doors. Like, you ever been mad as hell walking out the door and then catch your belt loop or something?
Or the drawer.
Yeah.
About to drag the whole dresser across
Damn
the room.
corner of the wall.
Stub your
The
pinky
stuff in
toe,
the kitchen.
Everything.
Ooh, the seatbelt in the car.
Bitch.
That's the one for me. I be ready to
That's that
burn
dirty
this
shit.
car.
Try to get out the car. So players fuck up. Man, I feel like this week has really taught me that it's very, very, very important to have a safe space and to have boundaries. And I guess the safe space is just to protect me from not even protect me, but give me a break. Like, this is a place, my sanctuary, where I can go by myself without anybody disturbing me, and I can get my mind right before I fuck you motherfuckers up. You know? You feel like how y'all feel? Y'all feel what I'm saying?
I absolutely do. I feel like I'm just now feeling that because I'm just now getting my space. Because before this, I didn't have, like I said last time, I didn't have as much space. And I feel like now I don't even know how I was living. I feel like this is like the part of my life I just started like living. Like, I feel like life just started over. Yes. Because I've been in somebody else's space forever. Like, literally, my whole life I've been, because even the other time that I lived on my own, I didn't live by myself. I lived with my ex, and I had an abusive partner. So I had literally the one time that I was not with my family, I was not in a safe space at all. I was in probably one of the most unsafe safe spaces I ever have been in. And this is the first time I'm like, oh my God, I can breathe. And I don't know, like, I don't know. I feel like it's backwards for you because right now you're going from having space
to having to share some space. I mean,
it's an adjustment period.
No, it's definitely an adjustment. But the thing about it is, moving back home, it wasn't in the plans, but I also know that I have a purpose there. Like, the only wonderful part about it is I don't have any bills. I don't have any responsibilities. So this is really time for me to turn up when it comes to my businesses. Also, I start esthetician school in August. So it's going to give me a better focus. It's going to give me the chance to do everything that I need to do. However, I just have to get it organized. It is crazy because the people that are causing me hell are people that don't even live in a house. So that's how I know it's time to set boundaries. Like, my mother drives me nuts.
She not even that. Yeah, she don't even live there.
You don't even live here.
Is she over there?
No. She can just, it's just, everybody, or maybe it's me, maybe I'm moody, but all week.
It might be Mercury retrograde.
All week, every time somebody says, you need boundary. It's the simplest shit, like my dad, for instance. I just started the services of taping boobs for girls because some girls are very confused about the tape that I sell at the boutique.
That's what I just said. I was like, I would never buy tape if I couldn't have somebody do it for me.
So I started the services of taping girls. I taped this girl's breast. So I talked to my dad.
And they look really good.
Thank you so much.
They look great.
They was
I'm going to put them on the page.
So I said, my dad was like, what you doing? I'm like, I'm about to go tape this girl's breast. You better make sure her boyfriend don't catch you. Instant attitude. What the fuck are you talking about?
Taping her titties?
Yeah, because how do you explain that?
Girl, you better ignore that man. That sounds like some ignorant shit that you would have said your dad say before.
It's hard to ignore your parents.
No, for real, because leave me the fuck alone,
because though my parents are...
Because they know what irritates
my
you.
Mom and dad. I can ignore so much stuff and let so much shit fly, but let my parents say it. I am in a rage. And there's so much stuff that I ignore on a daily, but let my mama say something to me. I will literally we'll be arguing. Let's say we upstairs in her room, going back and forth, and I'll go downstairs like, I'm leaving. I don't have to take this. I ain't got to do this. And if my mom, she the type to keep talking after you walked away.
That's fine.
I will turn around and go back up them stairs, and I'll be like, and another thing. Like, I promise you, nobody else can bring that out of me like my mother.
Me and my mama fight like bloods and motherfucking bricks. When I tell you, yesterday I was on the phone with her. She just talking and talking and talking. And I'm
good job.
Yes.
Okay.
Period. That's no well, ladies and gentlemen. Just for anybody who did not know.
She just wanted everybody to know she can count.
And that's all.
And she can count to 20.
Period.
Say, I just turned 2 years old, and I gotta tell y'all, here, baby, eat the chips so we can finish.
Matter of fact, take these. Okay, you did take them. All right, now. Cool. No, you can have the bag. Okay, cool. Take a chip. We was on the phone and I was telling her, like, my daddy's sick, so I'm taking care of him. She was his last wife. I'm his oldest. he was not married after her, so we're kind of working together to take care of him. So I'm telling her all the things that need to be done. My mom is very lenient, and I'm not. I don't play that shit. Like, I'm the one. We go to a restaurant. If somebody look at their food, like I'll be like, oh, it's excuse me. That's me. My mom will be like, well, I mean, what you wanna? No, fuck that. We're going back and forth the other day. She says to me, I forgot what she said that pissed me off, but I said, okay, I'll talk to you later. No, we can talk now. No, I can't talk to you right now, because then I'm going to start talking to you like you didn't birth me. Then you going to call my
I'm
grandma,
trying to do what's best for
auntie,
our relationship right now.
and you going to tell everybody I'm disrespectful. You don't know who I think I am.
Mama's favorite word is you disrespecting me, Jazz.
And you won't.
Favorite.
You just don't. You don't. Am I not a human because I'm your kid? Like, where do we stop this at? Like, how do I give my mama a boundary? Like, what's the boundary that I give my mama?
Don't ask me, because I don't know.
Damn.
I will say the boundary for. I will say the boundary. The boundary for me and my mom is y'all don't live together, but us not living together helps. There was a time where I thought we was good because I was living apart, and I moved back home, and that year and a half was hell, and then I moved right back out. So, it takes two. You can set a boundary, but if she's not willing to respect the boundary, I don't see how you setting a boundary would even work. So I think that it takes a lot of conversations. It take a lot of two people willing to make it work and discuss. My mom and I, our boundary is certain things you don't need to comment on all the time. And I feel like with time, she do stop herself now, like trying to tell me what to do or what to do with Kennedy. I know she don't like it, but I'm at a point in my life and in my career that I don't need you. I don't need you to watch Kennedy. I have a 9 to 5. I mean, shit, 7 a.m. to 5. I don't work on the weekends. I don't work weekend evenings. Like, I used to work in retail. I needed my parents to help me with Kennedy because of my work schedule. I don't need my mom. And I had to show her that. You ain't got to see me. That's how we created a boundary.
I just feel like like I told her, my dad is sick and we're going back and forth. The only person that's suffering is him. And it's not even just my mother. She's just the height of it because it's my mom. And I think for me, it's like, it's a disappointment that we can't get along because you're my mother and I'm a woman, and I feel like I should be able to connect with you because I'm growing into this woman and you should be there for that. But we bicker constantly, so I don't know how to set that boundary. And then even sometimes with guys that I'm dating, I feel like I'm an entrepreneur. I'm taking care of my father. I'm an entrepreneur and I'm taking care of my father, and I had a friend and he just was like, he's very clingy. And I think that it's getting to the point where I'm going to have to shut him completely down because what you want me to do, I don't have time to do. So all of that, oh, I just want you to come hug me, come spend the night. I haven't seen you. I can't do that right now. At least not with you. Maybe I don't like the nigga. I don't fucking know. But it's like,
Maybe
you're not respecting what I have going on. Like, how dare you ask me?
Have you told him you don't have time for him?
I tell him all the time. And he says, I'm going to be right here waiting for you.
Okay, well, wait then, nigga.
No, don't wait. Please don't wait. Please don't wait. And I told him that, like, I don't even know because, like, this is another thing that happened this week. I went out to dinner to Jelly Centers, and I left Jelly Centers and I went to go visit my friend. So I'm on the phone with him and I'm telling him about my day. When I tell him that I go to dinner and I go to Jelly Centers, he instantly gets silent and freezes up. So I can tell there's something wrong. I got enough shit going on. I don't have time for those behaviors. So I said, I said, what's wrong? He said, I'll talk to you later on. So he hung up the phone. I get on Instagram, not even 5 minutes later, is when shit don't start adding up, you gotta subtract yourself. So I'm like,
Okay, bitch nigga.
So, right, so,
Right.
don't make no post about me. So I said, is this post about me? No, it's not. It's just a post. I said, you're lying. That was last week. He just admitted last night that he was lying because he lied again the same way. And I caught him up in that lie. So now it's, I don't want to fuck. He talking about something, you're going to make this a big deal over something so petty. You are the one that told the lie. How the fuck are you going to tell me what I'm making a big deal out of if you told the lie? Like, you already know that I'm going through a lot. I've explained that to you. At this point, you're violating my boundaries. So what's the repercussion going to be?
That's a good
For
question.
the man?
What are the repercussions for anybody that crosses a boundary?
Not talking to you, losing access. That's always my go-to. Lose access. At least for a certain time period. That's always.
She's
that's
currently doing that right now.
I do that with everybody.
How well does that work? How often do you find yourself having to give motherfuckers breaks?
I'm always giving somebody a break.
So I'm saying, how efficient is it at that point? If I gotta continue to give you break after break after break after break, yeah, I'm finna put you in timeout. Then I let you out. Oh, you fucking up? I'm putting you back in timeout.
I feel like
oh,
the people. I feel like the people who I really like know and love, I don't necessarily have to do that for. So like, well, I don't know. It depends. It's more efficient then because like, okay, say like me and my best friend get into it, or not even like we take space, but the space that we take, we're able to come back and do something with it. When I do it with other people, like if I do it with like a guy I'm talking to, I don't necessarily feel the need to address it when they come back, but they know what they did. Like we don't have to talk about it.
Every month.
That's how I am.
But that's how I am. I don't do it because I feel like you know what the fuck you did, and they fix it. It's never the same problem the second time, but I do that shit all the time. That's always my go-to, and it's definitely not the way that I do it. I'm sure it's not the most healthy because you should address it, but it depends on who it is for me. Like on how much I give a fuck about addressing
every
it.
time. And bitch, you gonna stand on how you was acting because like this morning, he gonna text me good morning with a sun emoji.
Yeah.
Oh, you think shit's sweet? I text him back. Hey.
He checking your temperature.
He like, dang, no, good morning. I said, honestly, I'm still very irritated with you. Oh.
That's me. I would say something like that.
Oh, I'm gonna leave you alone then. So you still don't.
I wouldn't respond.
And I didn't respond. And I don't have anything to say because the next time you say something, it's just gonna be, you know what? We should just be not even friends, but we could be cool, not even friends. Because at the end of the day, you're upset with me. And his thing was, you haven't seen me in 2 weeks. Mind you, I just met him. So you're overly clingy. I got a lot going on. You see,
You just met him
a lot.
when?
And then you're
How long
telling
ago
me,
did you meet him?
it's been about a month and a half,
yeah.
2 months. So you're just like, you're overbearing, like, and it's like I don't know. It's like he needs a boundary. I got a friend who I deal with, and he don't have no type of emotion. Like he said some shit to me, and I don't like stingy niggas. I don't like petty niggas. He said some shit to me like, I like your hair the way it is. I'm getting my hair braided next week. So I said, okay. He like, how you getting your hair? I said, this is a feed-in braids is like the quick weave braid. These bitches ain't meant to last. Yeah, like I'm on week 2. It's time to take them out, but I got a hair appointment next Thursday, so they gonna ride it out till about 1 more week. So he like, if you get your hair done like that again, I'll pay for it.
Like what?
Like
Feedings?
this. If you get the feed-ins again, I'll pay for it. So these feed-ins was $100.
That's controlling as hell.
I said, I'm gonna get my hair done, period. So you're only gonna pay for it if I get a specific style.
Yeah. If I get what you want me to get.
Okay.
So I said,
take that money and my hair would
be how the fuck I want my hair to be.
Period.
So how about I'm not even gonna take any money from you at all because I'm not even gonna give you the satisfaction of taking anything from you.
It's manipulative.
I'm gonna pay for my hair and get it done how the fuck I want to, and then let another nigga pull on me. You're pissing me the fuck off, buddy. Boundary.
He wants that control.
I literally tweeted yesterday. Can you go to my Twitter so I can read it verbatim?
She
on
said,
your
"Can you go to
phone?
my Twitter so I can read it verbatim?"
There was a video going on about a guy who was saying that dark skinned girls shouldn't wear colored weaves. and people was dragging
No,
him.
that girl who they
Ooh, that girl
Swearing that ass
read him for filth. She's like, Jay, why do you have those braids in your head?
Dog,
looking
when they
you
say
just-
he had the Shamar Moore wig on.
No, he didn't have the motherfucking Meek Mill braids.
Hold on. So I tweeted, let me find it. I said, when are men going to stop commenting on women's hair? It's giving me bitch ass nigga vibes. Don't like it. I don't speak on your receding hairline, or when your waves not swimming, or when your beard doesn't connect, or when you started balding at 26. Because I really just want to know, why do men feel the need to say what they do and don't like about
Women.
what women wear and how they wear their hair?
So
like,
wait a minute.
Girl,
and then-
I just had
oh,
the same thing about my body.
and then I said, because you don't want weaves, you want someone to be natural, but don't be too natural and shave off your head and rock a fade or wear a fro, because
Bitch.
you don't like that either.
Hug your mother.
What
At the
do
end of the day,
y'all niggas like? What you really want from a nigga? Like,
You
I don't
don't get
know.
What
fuck
they
I
want
give you.
is to be us. That's
Oh,
what they
wow.
want.
So I said to him, he like, yeah, I'm not paying for it. So I'm like, I said, regardless, my hair is gonna be done. That's just some shit I don't play about. So
My decision.
he was like, what the fuck did he say to me? Oh, so I'm like, I'm done arguing with you. He like, I mean, what's the difference in price? Who the colder braider? I said, you doing too much now. Men don't even
Who
get
the
down like that.
colder
Men
braider?
don't even get down like this.
Girl,
I
you
know
get
when
Marcus?
niggas, he'll give me the money. He don't give a fuck if I go glue flamingo motherfucking feathers on my head. You are asking me too many motherfucking questions. So then at the end of the argument, he goes, see, then still colder than what you about to get. Are you serious right now?
Why are you being a hater?
Boundaries. So now you got hung up on. Because now I don't want to talk to you either. You guys are disappointing me. And I'm just going to run to the arms of the nigga I'm not supposed to be with.
Who don't talk to me like that?
He don't
What did
talk-
I just say the other day? I
He don't
said,
talk to
I
me
just
like-
said you would never talk to me like this.
Yeah, you don't talk
I'm
to me
gonna
like
marry
that.
him.
I had a incident this week where, first of all, this not my first time having the same conversation with a man, and it's been the same thing. I had pictures taken with Noel in December, and I posted them on Snapchat. And the guy I was talking to at the time, the guy I was fucking at the time, commented on he called me and he was like, I think we were on FaceTime. And I was so excited about these pictures. I was like, oh, they're so cute. Mind you, I think I was probably about 10 pounds down from the 30 pounds I've lost since then. And I was like actively working out. He was actually like, he knew all of this. He called me and was like, those new pictures? I was like, yeah. He was like, I didn't realize you got that big.
No, the fuck he didn't.
Girl, it gets worse.
Bitch, don't play with me, ho. Y'all mama big as fuck, bitch. Ooh, I be trying to be so civilized and normal. I hate doing that, bro. I really hate that part of me coming out. Cause now I gotta bring your raggedy ass mama into it, bitch. Cause you play too much. Y'all house smell like fried chicken and Crisco, bitch. I hate y'all.
Then this is in December we're talking about. These are the old pictures we took. So me and Noah just took new pictures. And this guy who I've recently been talking to wanted to see these pictures so bad. Wanted to see them. I'm like, okay. So I send him the pictures. Once I get them, I'm all excited. I'm happy I got the pet. I paid all this money for these fucking pictures. They turned out so cute. This nigga goes, hold on, let me read the text so I don't lie. Because I can't make this shit up. Because the fact that this happened to me twice with two completely different people with two completely different pictures. So he comments and he says, you are not looking like this in Texas. Take a test. LOL. Not to be offensive. I like you either way, but your body is changing too quick.
What pregnant woman body changing in a week don't even know she pregnant?
Mind you, I went to Texas a month ago and I was posting pictures in my swimsuit. I didn't have no clothes on. And I said, like, I look big, ? He screenshotted pictures, like a video of me in Texas in my swimsuit. Screenshotted 2 pictures, sent them back to me and said, compared to this version of you a week earlier, ...
You gotta feel some type of way as a man to tell me about my body as a woman. You don't know what the fuck we go through.
But the crazy part is, we were just talking about. I was like, oh, I feel, however, because I feel like I'm about to start my period. Why? Because first, mind you, he said take a test. I wasn't fucking you. I wasn't fucking anybody. Not in May. Why would you even say some shit like that? What you mean damn. Mind you, I'm also the exact same size that I was when I was in Texas. Not a pound smaller or bigger. Take a test. Bitch.
It's giving me bitch ass nigga vibes.
Yeah,
and I don't like it.
You a hoe. Because
I'm like, y'all want me to be insecure so bad as soon as I start feeling good about my little body.
Is that insecurities out on
Is that a deal breaker for you if somebody says that? Like, is it any coming back from that?
Coming back from what he just did? Mm-hmm. No, he shouldn't talk to me no more. We shouldn't even see. Like, when you see me out, don't speak. Because at the end of the day, it's like, for a man to do that, like, I was just telling my homegirl, like, I don't know if a lot of women know, but I know real men. Like, real men, like all that, because we was talking about motherfuckers that got beef in small ass cities and just be swearing up and down that they really own some shit that they're really not on, and how everybody know their business. I know some niggas that I know some shit I wouldn't dare repeat. And the thing about it is, motherfuckers, these niggas nowadays are just different. Like, I can't see no real nigga ever saying no shit like that to a woman, because a real nigga would know. A real man, not even a real nigga. But you know that my body changes, or you know it's certain things that you shouldn't even say, because at a certain point it becomes disrespectful. Stay out of women's business, ho.
Cat Williams said it best. Either you was small and got big, or you was big and got small.
Either way, we fucking.
Like, either way.
Who the fuck said that?
Cat Williams.
And he did. I can see it.
I've dated men much bigger than me, and I've dated men much smaller than me. And I'm bigger. I weigh more than Tache. Granted, I'm taller than her, so maybe it's a little proportion. I don't know.
We built different.
We are. Our bodies are completely different. Even when we weigh the exact same, our bodies just are different. I've only ever had one person who, bitch ass nigga, who has ever like commented on the way I looked, and I'm like, nigga, you got titties too. Like, what did you commented on my body for?
Or let's talk about that big.
My point is,
it's really when they start feeling like you're confident in your body. They don't like that.
No.
Oh, I don't have. I got friends.
I dated a man who I know I have 100 or more pounds on him, and he has never ever.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the niggas who obviously I talk to don't like that I have this, because it's always at a point where I'm starting to build my confidence.
But he hasn't even known you long enough to even know like your weight loss journey and your confidence body type journey.
I feel like maybe he just saw that I was confident in my body at this time. Like, I'm out here doing shit. I've been celebrating literally since I met him. It's been nothing but parties and bullshit.
Regardless, you don't let him take that shit away from you. Because at the end of the day, like, I seen the girl and I wanted to comment on her post. I followed her. She was posting a girl, and it was like, she was a thicker model, and she was fine as hell. And the girl was like, maybe one day I'll have this confidence. Then she posted something else, and it was like, thoughts of suicide, thoughts you have, helping for anybody who ever had suicidal thoughts. So I'm looking at both of them, and you gotta be careful. And I'm careful, even with her. Like, I'm respecting a boundary. It's an imaginary boundary. Just because I see it, I'm not gonna assume that's your situation. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to write her like hard eyes or anything like that, because I didn't want her to be like, oh, bitch, you feel bad. But really, I seen it, and it kind of fucked me up a little bit, because you really do not know what people be going through or what's going on. Or that's just like when motherfuckers be like, you ain't got no kids, we gonna have some kids. Kids. How you know I can have kids?
Right.
You don't know. You don't know. But don't nobody tear black women down. And I was having this conversation after you said it. Nobody tears black women down like black men. Even white men. I be seeing white men in the store and they'll be like, I love your
How
breasts.
many white men you see that be with big black women?
Who Lizzo just pulled? Lizzo just pulled a nice little white man.
This lady, when we were at the pool the other day, this white lady stopped. She was like, "I love you. Your swimsuit is just so cute. It's so cute." I'm like,
Some of them be a little
I
black.
felt like
Lives
a fucking
Matter
comment.
scared,
Thank
but
you.
You know
Thank
who you
you.
take it? Like it was an old white man. I would have never thought.
But they don't have to say a goddamn thing to you.
I do
And these
agree
niggas ain't
with
got to say a goddamn thing to
with
you
the
either,
same.
but they do.
Honestly, it's not even necessarily black men. It's black people, period, that tear other black people, black women, but black people just in general. My lips have been, I feel like when I was in like middle school, my lips just turned. My lips changed and they have pink in some areas. Was instant. Even my mom would be like, "Oh, you know, if you want to look into surgery," mind you, I'm a kid. My mom is telling me that if I wanted to get surgery to take skin from a different part of my body and put it on my lips to not show the pink, or wear lipstick so that the pink in my lips won't show. This is coming from my mother. So then when I get to be finally don't give a damn, like, what am I supposed to do about my lips being different colors? There's nothing I can do. Then you get older and people are like, "Oh, you smoke a lot of weed, don't you?" No, because my lips I can't do shit about these lips. It wasn't until I became full adult where people would be like, "Oh my God, I love your lips." I have never heard more "I love your lips" until I became.
I'm trying not to look at him when
24.
I feel like daddy's little girl's like, "You got some sex." Now I'm looking at him like,
But now it's weird when not only a man but any woman is like, "Oh my God, you have such beautiful lips," or "I wish I had lips like that." And now I'm just like, look, mine. Like, it's almost like I've never been complimented, because black people, and I feel like black mothers tear you down the complete worst. They make you feel like they make you feel like you might be the ugliest person ever.
Oh, my mom used to be like, a middle part, it looks like an ass crack. You want, and I would be like, bro.
I ain't never heard nobody say that before.
You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. On homecoming, I will never forget my first homecoming. We was in Von Warren, and I said, "Okay, we can go in here and find me a dress." She like, "Just pick out dresses you like. It's your first homecoming." We sitting in there, that don't do good for your body type. Girl, fuck you, Von Warren, in this dress. I'm leaving this bitch.
Try having titties in the 5th grade.
Listen.
Though nothing in junior shit.
Man, my auntie came in the house, my granddaddy sat right there. She had just got her COVID shot. He like, "That's my girl. My baby didn't got her COVID shot. Now, if you could lose about 30 pounds, you'll be straight. Look at that booty. Booty just hanging over the chair. Just booty on the chair, just hanging over the chair." I said, "I'm finna go."
Bruh.
I'm finna motherfucking
It's
go.
time to go.
Cause as soon as my family start ordering, "Ooh, you losing weight. No, you slimming down. My mama good for it. And you don't need to lose," what she said to me the other day, "you don't need to gain another pound." Like, with her hands up, like I'm big as hell. Like I'm just oozing with weight out of me at the moment. You don't need to gain another pound.
It'd be bigger than you.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Spusha? Don't talk to me like that.
It'd be bigger than you.
My grandma good for that. Good for that.
You getting big? You didn't cut your hair again? You wearing them long braids? How do you do that? Your nails long? How do you wipe? Okay, then don't say shit the fuck to me.
Bro, don't come around my dad with some lashes on. And what is that on your eyes? Looking like caterpillars.
Oh, not caterpillars. These is lashes.
Can you see?
D curl. Don't do me.
Let's
sis.
move on.
I'm finna call my mama like, "You know what, that shit you said yesterday, It's something about that shit you said yesterday that just in my spirit, it just came back up, and I want to let you know you wrong as fuck.
We gotta move on. Everybody too triggered.
Cause we at this table tensed in the bitch, juices shaking.
Listen, because y'all talking about y'all mamas and I can't even.
Shaking the table.
I don't even speak to mine. I can't even.
That's how I was.
Even.
Girl, I seen my mama the other day and walked right past her. I couldn't even do it. Like,
I ain't talked to my mama since my baby was.
gotta see it through, my boy.
Got to see it through.
So we can move right on. Right on.
Moving on.
Let's talk about what's the name? 6 Brown Chicks.
My favorite Instagram.
And you know what? They became my favorite today too because after I seen that, let's go ahead and get into this scenario. So, hold it now. It says, my childhood girlfriend had my son. I didn't want him. Never got involved. Today he's doing very well and has a kid. I connected with him on social media. This was my man's response to his daddy trying to connect to him. No disrespect, but I'm a man now and I don't need a father. Where else? I feel like I should know my grandkids' advice. You want to know my advice to him? It's a part of me, you know it. It's a part of me that want to be like, I want better. Like you do, like. I don't want anybody to harbor any hate. I don't like that. Like, I can't stand my mama, but I don't hate her. And I do want to work through it. Like you said, I know therapy is an option, but if I say therapy to my mama, she'll be like, you need therapy. You need to live a little longer. You need da. So I'll be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to work on me, and then I know how to deal with you. Mm-hmm. I don't want to harbor any hate for anybody. I hope that man is not harboring any hate for his father, but at the same time, go to hell. Because this is what pissed me off about the whole scenario. He's doing well for himself.
No thanks to you.
And now you want to come jump your happy ass.
And what do you mean you need
like
to know your
free.
grandkids?
You don't have grandkids. You don't have
and
no
then
sons,
you want some
you don't have
advice
no
because he set a boundary because maybe his kids is important to him.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he don't want motherfuckers running in out their goddamn life. Like you did me. Like you came in and came right the fuck out.
He didn't even come in. He said he never had anything to do with him.
And then my whole thing, that's so sad. How the fuck do boundaries?
How the fuck do you have kids and not have anything to do with them? Because that's my, and as a single parent, my situation is I was in a relationship with Kennedy's father, donor, on and off for 4 years. You want to know the last time Kennedy seen him? 4 years ago.
Shut the fuck up.
I swear to God. So how do you knowingly have this baby, be with me, know she knows who you are, you know who she is, and then we break up, and it's literally like we broke up, so they broke up.
So do you set a boundary with her to him, or do you allow her to have her freedom with her father?
So last year she randomly asked to talk to him. So anytime he called, I would let them talk, but he would be like, well, she don't call me either.
She's
mind you, not even that. Mind you, at this time, she's 4, 5, 6. She ain't got a phone. And she's not necessarily thinking like, oh, let me call my dad.
You
like,
put her in this situation. You play a major part in this. How dare you?
She's in preschool, in kindergarten. Like, who's really... She's not thinking that because it's a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. So she's 8 now. Last year, I don't remember when it was. Last year, she was like, oh, I want to call my donor. She calls him by his regular name. She doesn't say dad. She says calls him by his first name. I was like, okay, well, you have an iPod. He has an iPhone. I put the number in her phone, and I allowed her to FaceTime call from her phone. Now, she had never called him, but when you FaceTime from an iPad,
you can see the name.
You can see the name. Kennedy, whatever her email is, at iCloud.com. He didn't answer the call, but he sent her a text saying, hey, I'll call you back. Never called back.
No, the fuck he didn't.
I'm like, why did you even send the text? So after like 5-6 months, I was just, had her phone because parents check your kids' phones. So I'm just going through, looking at pictures, seeing who she been texting on the phone, which is like nobody, my mom and Ashley and Janae. So when I'm going through the messages and I realized he never texted her back, I blocked the email from her iPod because I feel like she forgot and I don't think that he should contact her. And if he does want to contact her, then he can contact me. My number hasn't changed. I've had the same number since 2009. And I just feel like if she wants to talk to him or if she wants to reach out to him, I'm never going to stop her. But now she's 8 and she literally be like, I don't have a dad. So that's up to her. And I feel like she's at an age to where she can decide if she wants to him a part of her life. And I of course I hope that maybe one day they can have a relationship, but it's not up to me anymore. I did everything that I could do to get them to have one.
That stressed me the fuck out.
And again, it's different when, like I said, we were on and off for 5 years. From 2012 to roughly 2017, 18. So it's not like this was a one night stand. It was a jump off. Like, nigga, you know me. You know my mama, my dad. You done met my whole family. And I know your mom. And your mom knows Kennedy. And she just takes the side of her son.
Beat Wanda ass. I swear to God.
I'm gonna take it from my parents' perspective. My mama think that she is somebody's grandma and don't want to be my mama, but think she get to be my baby grandma. Same shit.
Maybe she wrote the question.
Think she's gonna be my baby grandma. Mind you, I have siblings we got them same kind of age gaps that you and your siblings got. My sister has been trying to see me. I haven't seen my sister since her birthday last year in September. Last year, my mom acted an ass when I was pregnant about being in the delivery room. I allowed her, and I had to have a C-section to be the person. I was so drugged up. Honestly, I didn't even know she was coming into the delivery room with me. And all the people who I would have rather had with me, the people who are still in Noel's life, she trumped everybody.
Oh, that'd be my mama for sure.
She slid her ass in there.
That'd be my mama.
All the people who were there who still take care of my baby now. So she ended up in the delivery room with me. She was the first person to hold my baby, have skin to skin with her. That's my very first memory. Noel's, I'm sure she don't fucking remember, but I remember. And hasn't wished my baby up, hasn't seen her or really acknowledged her since she was 3 weeks old. Stopped talking to me because she was mad about something she saw on Facebook. And didn't wish her happy first birthday. Not even like a text through me, oh, tell the baby I said happy birthday. I invited her to her birthday party. Didn't show up. This year, same shit. And I've been trying to see my little sister. My sister's 14. And I text my mom and asked her if I could get my sister. She said, let me think about it. I'll let you know. And she said, maybe you can consider letting me see my granddaughter. Nobody's stopping you from seeing your granddaughter but you. Because you don't know how to communicate like an adult. Or act like you got some sense. Or act like a parent in any fashion to me. But then wants to play the, oh, well, why should I give you my kid if you won't give me yours? Because your kid knows me and you're a stranger. And my therapist say this. I feel like I reference my therapist in every episode. my therapist always says that people sit in the office. Like, she says, my mom sits in the office of mom. She sits in she feels like she's entitled to shit because she's the mama technically because you had me.
All day long.
That don't give you the right to my kid. That doesn't give you're not entitled to anything at all over here. Nothing. But kid, like we said in that last week, I think parents feel like they get a second chance with their grandkids. They feel like everything they fucked up with. And the issue for me is, it's one thing if you can realize that you fucked up with me and I know you're going to do better with my kid. But you can't even acknowledge that you fucked this relationship up. So why would I trust you to... why would I put my faith in you to not fuck my kid up? The same. I'm in all types of shit right now. In my mind, in my mental, trying to make sure that I'm not losing my shit. Trying to deal with your ass and have a damn kid. And trying to deal with my own stuff at the same time. Still trying to fix myself from you raising me like this. And you in here fucking up my mental even more about my kid. No, he can go to hell. Straight to hell. Leave them babies alone. And the fact that you feel like you entitled to that, straight to hell.
I want to know what made him, because saying we connected on Facebook. I wonder what prompted him to even, after all these years of you never being a father, what made you even look for him?
Because he ain't got to raise him no more. He ain't got no responsibility.
Y'all want me to read it again?
He old as fuck. He not in the streets no more.
I'm finna read exactly what made Pops call him.
He doing well.
Period.
That's what made him.
Because why the fuck that shouldn't even he doing good for niggas always want to throw some shit in there. That's just like on This Is Us. Except on This Is Us, he
genuinely wanted a relationship.
He genuinely wanted that relationship, and the dad was like, "Listen, like."
Well, did he know he was sick before he came?
No, he didn't even know his dad was sick. But his whole thing was he had such a giving and forgiving heart. Mm-hmm. He wanted to help his dad. But he wasn't on no shit like fuck you. But then the real villain was the motherfucking mama, because she the one that told him to stay away from him. But people, the thing is, you got to be accountable.
Yep.
You got to be accountable. And eat that shit. Like, even
that's
when it comes to me,
about
like,
these older generations, though. Like, that shit you posted, they can't
normalize.
see that. They can't see that.
Do not see it.
And they can't see themselves as the villain in anything. Like, because they feel like they were raised so fucked up. Because my parents, I feel like, my stepmom and my mom, I feel like they had some kind of physical abuse. So they feel like because they never physically abused me, they didn't do anything.
Oh, that's my daddy for sure. Because my daddy would be like, I told my daddy one time, and I think I've said this before, I'd be like, yeah, I'm finna go to therapy. What did he say? I've seen my mama get hit. Like, I've seen my mother in domestic relationships. So I said, I'm going to therapy. You ain't never seen me hit a woman. Yeah, but I know you beat a bitch ass before. So what are you talking about? Why did you even say that to me? But my daddy is like that.
They have to make themselves not the villain. Like, oh, I need you to know that I didn't do nothing. It's not my fault that you got to go to therapy.
And then when I be like, yeah, but I do know the woman that you hit. I'll be like, yeah, but you hit such and such. Yeah. She'll be like, I was fighting for my life.
Sorry, that wasn't.
Just stupid shit. Like, these parents, God, these parents you gave us down here.
Yeah.
They on the nut patch.
I think, like you said, you brought up a good word, saying just being accountable. And unfortunately, I think our parents do not want to verbalize to us that they messed up. And instead of, when's the last time you've received an apology from your mom?
Karen don't know what the fucking apology.
What's that?
She'll be like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're so ungrateful to me. Like, it's like some movie shit. You be like, all right,
I know with my parents, they don't say sorry, but they'll be like, here's some, I don't know, it's almost like, I even remember being young and getting a whooping from my dad and wake up and it's $50 on the dresser. Like, it's just
not you about to beat my ass and give me $50. Do it again.
No, nigga, not about to whoop my ass. You did whoop my ass. Like, got a whooping, and then it's money on. You came in my room
because at that point it's contradicting.
And
am I wrong or not?
That I sit here and yell at Noelle and I be like, I'm sorry.
But am I wrong or not?
Because you feel bad, but they not gonna fucking apologize. I'm not giving Noelle $50 because I yelled at her. I know that.
I guess my point is, I think our parents come from the generation of, well, my parents did this to me, like you said, and I'm not gonna do it to you. And I think our generation is, this happened to me, and I know how I felt when it happened to me, and let me not be this person to my kids. And even though play a slip up, because you still gonna have them same traits as your parents.
Yep.
As much as you can't stand them, and as much as they get on their nerves, you are gonna parent similar to them. And I feel like it's just, you gotta break those curses.
You do what you
Those
do. You
generational
see the issue and you
and
fix
you gotta
it.
just acknowledge it and fix it. I don't
Yeah.
tell my kids sorry.
Yeah.
I say, you know what? I shouldn't have said that. I done said things that my mom has said to me and hurt my feelings, and I've said it to my kid. But the difference is acknowledging it and fixing it and say, you know what? My bad.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. And I'll even say, like, you really pissed me off. And I
That's
said
not
that
okay for me to act like
but
that.
it's not okay for me to do that because you made me mad. Because no person in general should take you out of character. And that's kind of how I know I need to set a boundary. Going back to boundaries. If I do something that's unlike myself. When I was about to whip that girl ass at that restaurant, that is not like me. So if you can take me outside of something that I wouldn't usually do or how I would not usually act, then I need to separate myself from you. Because you're getting me out of character. And I don't like to see myself like that. And I know you don't want to get your ass beat.
Because that's what's going to happen.
That's what's going to happen.
That's what was going to happen for sure.
That's what was going to happen.
Now you finna get whooped.
But meanwhile, I'm sitting there sipping my drink like,
Not
the hell is going on here? Why y'all standing up?
You know, we hate that. We hate to see the kids get whooped. And you be like, oh my goodness.
I wasn't even ready for Jam of the Week, but anybody got a Jam of the Week?
Oh, wait, can I say something before we...
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
So, I know we talked about all of this.
I didn't even get to talk about foreplay like I wanted to.
We'll save it for next week. So we talked about a lot of like communication shit with boundaries. I just wanted to touch on Mercury retrograde because that shit has been going on for the last couple weeks, and it's going on until June 22nd. And I don't know how much y'all know about Mercury retrograde, but
Not a damn thing.
I was about to say
it's basically
expertise.
It's basically so okay. I found this this article and it's a piece of it that I want to read. It's on shape.com. And the article is called How to Thrive Through Mercury's Second Retrograde of 2021. So it's a piece of the article that says, we often paint Mercury retrograde with a broad brush, characterizing it for triggering tech glitches, 86 travel plans, and eye roll inducing. Thank you, baby. Eye roll inducing blood pressure escalating miscommunications. But hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Here. It's already in here. Go to Jess. All right. Characterizing it for triggering tech glitches, 86 travel plans, and eye roll, inducing blood pressure, escalated miscommunications. But it's actually not that simple or negative. Mercury retrograde also presents a chance to revise and reflect, to look backward and tie up loose ends on whatever you've previously started and need to address in order to more confidently and decisively move forward. Although we're conditioned to gather and disseminate information and go 24/7 as fast as humanly possible, the planet that rules all that mental energy, Mercury, and communication actually urges us to take the occasional time out from that exhausting pace. After all, life wasn't meant to be lived with your foot on the gas pedal every day. And by taking a beat to slow down and check yourself, you could get even further in the long run. So, just a little food for thought for all of us, because I believe in that shit. And I definitely can see it happening. That was the day I moved, was May 22nd. And was it May 22nd? May 29th, the day after my birthday. And I feel like stuff has definitely been moving crazy since then. But every Mercury retrograde, and Gemini is ruled by Mercury, so I always feel Mercury retrograde like crazy. But we had a full moon last week too.
What day? Shit.
On the 10th, and I think that was Friday, and it was Thursday. And after that night, like all last week, I couldn't sleep. It was all last week was all jacked up. But it's supposed to be a time for you to really like utilize all the craziness that's happening to work in your favor and to be able to see stuff clearly for what it is, because Mercury rules communication, and communication is going to be clear in a way that we're not used to seeing it being clear. Mm-hmm. So people are really showing their asses, and I feel like it's a chance for us to really have some eye-opening moments. So all of this shit that's pissing everybody off and making us crazy, taking a step back, slowing down, and actually looking at it for what we wouldn't normally look at it as, maybe exactly what's needed. Just a little food for thought, because shit has been nuts. So I feel like it's some meaning behind it, and I gotta give everything a reason. That's my reason.
That's been pissing me off is work,
and that too. That's a part of it.
Been like insane.
That's a part of it.
Jam of the week.
Hold on, I gotta look.
I got mine. What's yours? Mine is.
Ooh, are you about to say Tache shit? Because that's low-key my jam of the week.
No, that shit sounds just like Crybaby.
It don't sound just like it, but it's similar. But I'ma still listen to it. That shit is my jam of the week.
Mine is Move to LA by Babyface Ray.
Sing it.
Oh, I really want to cut you off, but I can't. Why the hell you have to go and move to LA? We should fall in love and just fuck what they say. It's a Detroit love story.
What's your jam of the week, Kennedy?
Without You by the Kid Laroi. I don't know how to pronounce it. Larior.
Hello.
And these kids ain't been in here this whole time that we've been talking crazy, just so y'all know.
And stay out our business, because that's a boundary that y'all would be crossing if y'all was in our business.
I mean, Noelle has been here.
She said no, she ain't. She said she
Man,
ain't hear
what's
none of that.
so I've been doing
Yes,
the
my
music challenge on Instagram, and I would say one of my favorite. First of all, this song not even on Apple Music, but it's 2 Chainz featuring Big Sean. When I woke up this morning, all I could think about was you. Cause when I went to sleep last night, all I could think about was you. Adam and Eve don't eat that fruit. Best believe I can eat that boo. Cause I'm the nigga that told them niggas about you.
Hey, that's my shit. Sorry, kid.
Noelle, you got a jam of the week?
Say baby shark do 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 baby shark do do.
Oh, not the clapping. Not the clapping.
Period.
We played that at her party, and all the kids on the whole playground stopped and was like,
Come here.
Hey, you would have thought Cash Money taking over for the 99s and the 2000s.
That's the equivalent.
That's
Basically,
That's the equivalent.
every kid on that playground stopped.
All right. All right. Make sure you are following the podcast page at What Up Doe Pod on Instagram. What Up Doe Podcast. I'm really not sure if it's What Up Doe Podcast on Facebook, but I'm sure if you search it, a lot of people. So apparently, Bushman, the radio stations be on iHeart now, right? And this apparently he got What Up Doe Podcast. And people be like, "Oh, you got a commercial on the radio?"
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we are on iHeartRadio. But all I got to say, only thing I got to say is Bushman don't got the What Up Doe Podcast LLC. And on that note, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Instagram. Make sure you like, rate, review, subscribe. We had a little team huddle. We're going to try to figure out how we're going to do more content on the What Up Doe page. So make sure you following it. Any announcements? Any closing remarks?
Oh,
Everybody,
I miss you.
I have a question.
Wow.
Good day. Good day, Aja. Everybody stay safe during the rest of this Mercury retrograde. We got until June 22nd.
Girl, that's
and everybody's going to be okay.
If you
It's not
got a
that
vote,
far. It's only. It's
if you
literally
got a
one
vote,
course.
DM me because I'm trying to make something shake for next Friday. But other than that, what up, though?
What up, though?